The Making of a Navy SEAL. My Story of Surviving the Toughest Challenge and Training the Best, 2015, is a military nonfiction book for young adults by Brandon Webb and Marcus Luttrell. In this work, Webb recounts his journey through the grueling training that eventually led him to become the course manager of the Navy SEAL Sniper program. This book was adapted from Webb's adult memoir, The Red Circle, for a younger audience. It was nominated for the 2018 Evergreen Teen Book Award. Webb played a pivotal role in training Luttrell as a sniper, and Luttrell later became one of the most skilled snipers in the U.S. military. The book opens with Luttrell sharing his perspective on how Webb's training saved his life, particularly during the harrowing 2005 battle in the Hindu Kush Mountains, where Luttrell was the sole survivor of his recon team after facing hundreds of Taliban fighters. Luttrell attributes his survival entirely to Webb's rigorous training and the innovative improvements Webb made to the sniper program. The book begins with Webb explaining the importance of special operations forces and recon teams in modern warfare. He highlights how these teams have evolved from being used in specific situations to becoming central to frontline combat. Webb also discusses how terrorism has emerged as the primary threat, rendering large-scale conventional armies less effective. The Making of a Navy SEAL is structured in 6 parts, each focusing on a different phase of Webb's life or training. Aimed at younger readers, Webb explains the military's divisions and the distinctiveness of special ops forces. He goes into detail about his own training experience, enhanced by images that help illustrate the text. The first section of the book explores how Webb's childhood prepared him for his military career. As a young child, he was always exploring and getting into trouble, overcoming challenges like wild coyotes and locked gates. His parents recognized his unique drive and directed his energy into sports and personal accomplishments. Webb grew up to be determined, confident, and constantly seeking the next challenge, never afraid of hard work or adversity. Inspired by his father, Webb was motivated to join the military and make his family proud. His journey to discovering the Navy SEALs began unexpectedly when a friend introduced him to the idea during a summer they spent together. Until that point, Webb hadn't even considered the possibility of becoming a Navy SEAL. In the book, Webb admits that surviving the intense training wouldn't have been possible without a genuine passion for it. In Part 2, Boot Camp Training, and Part 3, Becoming a Navy SEAL, he describes stepping into the Naval Training Center for the first time and fully committing to life as a trainee. Webb's childhood, filled with hours of sailing and diving, made the transition to becoming a Navy SEAL feel natural. He describes the demanding underwater training and how, at times, even he felt like giving up. His core message is that readers should never give up, no matter the challenges. Despite his love for the training, Webb's superiors recognize his potential for sniper school. In Part 4, One of America's Deadliest Snipers, Webb details his sniper training from mastering stealth to perfecting the shot. He stresses the importance of teamwork, even in sniper roles, noting that snipers often work in pairs. Above all, he emphasizes that sniper training isn't just about shooting. Marksmanship alone isn't enough. Webb's calm demeanor, leadership skills, and ability to think clearly under pressure are why his superiors select him for sniper training, setting him up for success as both a sniper and later as a trainer. In Part 5, Duty Calls, Webb reflects on his deployments after completing his training. The focus here is on the general experiences of his tours, including his time in Afghanistan and the significance of taking his first shot as a trained sniper, with age-appropriate descriptions that avoid graphic or harrowing details. The final section, Continuing to Protect and Defend, highlights Webb's role as a sniper trainer. He redesigned the training programs he once completed, and under his guidance, some of the best snipers in America have emerged. Webb emphasizes teaching his trainees to stay calm under pressure and how the best targets are often the ones that aren't immediately obvious. Throughout the Making of a Navy SEAL, Webb stresses that complacency is the enemy of progress. True growth only happens when we step outside of our comfort zones. Just like the best snipers, the most successful people aren't afraid to fail. They simply keep trying. Webb hopes that this message resonates with young readers, encouraging them to embrace challenges and continue striving, even in the face of failure. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.